Alrighty, there we go. We are live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's good to be back. Give me one quick second. I want to make sure that I have my chat ready to go. What's going on, guys? A passerby, nice thumbnail. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Yeah, I hope everything is going well with you guys. We did get a little bit of a delayed start because of the maintenance break that we just had, but thankfully it didn't run too long. Actually, what ended up taking longer was the sushi I went and picked up during the maintenance break. It gave me a chance to eat before my hits, which I can always appreciate. What's going on, guys? It's good to see you. Krish and Shirag and Andy, good to see you guys. And yeah, let's take a look at CWL. This is unfortunate for us that we have another loss here. The enemy did do a good job on us. This is Cup Up, baby. Although I have a suspicion that these accounts are all one person, because all of these hits kind of happen like back to back to back to back, like very shortly after the war started. And unfortunately the replays are gone because of this maintenance that we just had. I'm not exactly sure what they just fixed. I know they fixed something, but not sure what. Usually when the replays disappear like this, what that means is that they reset the servers. And yeah, I think our bases are kind of not working. I think it's worse than that, bro. I think that we've had some tough opponents in the first couple of days, like Silent Army and Cup Up Baby. They did a good job, although they scored less on the days where they didn't face us. Like Cup Up Baby did 40 stars yesterday, and Silent Army did 42 today. So maybe you're right about the bases not working. I switched them all out for the next day, and I have CC ready for the next day. So I do feel like we're pretty ready to go for defense. And really all that's left is obviously I have to get through my 6 attacks. I have scanned the bases and all, and like made plans out of them. I'll show you guys what I planned. One-man army it is, kind of, right? That's how I feel about the enemy today. Your defense, I know, right? 44 stars yesterday and then 43 today. Okay, so here's what I have planned for this base. This is one I've seen quite a bit in Legends, and my goal is to hit the CC and the Inferno, this one right here, with the backpack arrow. I'm going to be using mostly the same army with the Hydra and the backpack arrow together with the Rage Gem Healing Tome. And these black X's are totems, and the green circle is overgrowth. I don't really feel like I need to explain this too much because I've seen this base many times in Legends. And this is number 3. And this is also another base we saw quite a bit in Legends. Like, for example, yesterday after my hits in day 1, I did do attacks on the stream, which you guys saw, and I'm pretty sure this is one of those bases that I hit. And the good thing is I will be hitting this layout twice. I'll show you, because I don't think that they really took a serious look at defense. Maybe they did, but number 3 and number 6 are running the same layout. If there's any differences, then I would say that they're pretty minuscule. In fact, they look absolutely the same, just rotated. And let me show you what else I have planned. I have this is number 7, and this is a boxy kind of a layout, and my plan for this is to send the Duke from around 8 o'clock. I don't want to send it directly from 9 o'clock because my goal for the Duke is to hit the Fire Spitter on the right, and then I will be sending my Hydra so that most of it goes behind the other Fire Spitter, although I do need some kind of DPS to go into this core area with the logger, like the Prince. Like for example, I would drop my Warden in between the Elixir Collector and the Mortar, and then I would drop my Prince closer in between the mortars. I definitely want to make sure that the logger is dealt with quickly so that the rest of my Hydra can move through the base smoothly. That's my plan for this one. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of, I guess, I gotta make a decision about where I want to shoot the Queen's Arrow from, because I can shoot it directly from the army camp and I know I won't miss with that, but I can also shoot it from the barracks instead and potentially pick up the cakes. I'm not so sure if I want to do that. It totally depends. I guess kind of how I'm feeling, and as well the level of the HP module. I got to take another look at that. Guts, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. RPG bases, yeah, this layout is one that RPG used. Is that right? Who did 1-star? It was Faizy, unfortunately. He's one of our best players, but things did not go well with him for the pathing, and it was an Invis Tower base. I'll show you the replay. And yeah, it was a 1-star ultimately. It sucks because we had that base for a friendly challenge, and he did great in the friendly challenges and then ended up failing in CWL. It happens. I really don't feel too bad about it. Let's see what else. This is number 11. This is the next layout, and my goal for this is to hit the CC and the Revenge Tower with the backpack arrow, although I do have to shoot the Queen giant arrow from the Bob Hut. I think that can be a little tricky. I can also potentially try to line it up so that it goes through the workshop instead, but I think that does mean I need to pick up the Hero Hall early, so I do think shooting it from the Bob Hut makes most sense. This red circle's a skeleton spell. I don't typically bring skeletons, but that does look like good value. It's going to disable the Monolith, the Multi-Gear, and the Enemy Prince. And the army will be going behind one of the Fire Spitters. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward how I have it drawn out here. Faizy must be drunk. I barely see him fail. Yeah, he is one of our best players, so it was unfortunate that that turned out that way for him. So my plan for this layout, this is number 15. This is the last one, and I want to split up the Quakes this time and hit the X-bow on the backside, and use 2 Quakes over here to hit the Inferno and the Scattershot. Although this workshop's not at a perfect angle, I do think potentially I might end up missing the Scattershot, which is not really the worst thing, but at least picking up this backside air defense should help me when I approach that area. The green circle is obviously the overgrowth. This one's also going to have a skeleton spell. I just have to make sure that the placement of the skeleton spell is good so that it doesn't just get melted by the multi-inferno next to the town hall. I want to use poison over the CC rather than on the Guardian like I typically do, because I think that I can also control the cake bombs with the totem spells as well as Logger. That's my plan for this base, number 15, and yeah, that's that for my plans. I wish we could take a look at some replays, but unfortunately they are gone, so that really leaves us with nothing but our attacks, obviously, and then after our hits, I will be doing some legends as well. Wooden damage from the cake will destroy skeletons from the spell. I don't think on this particular layout. Let's take a look, because I'm going to be dropping the skeletons way over here by these 2 wall pieces. I don't think that the cake will be an issue there, but let's check the other layout. Which one was it? It was 11, right? Okay, so the cake bombs can potentially target the skeletons. I don't think that's very likely, to be honest, because the timing of the skeleton spell is going to be when my Hydra is right around this fire spitter. So I do think that the Kikapult's going to be either distracted by the Hydra that I send or the totem spells that I drop to control the Logger. That's my idea. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel like I need to practice a new army, because after what I saw from Cup Up Baby, I did stay up last night after the stream and I watched all of their attacks on us. They really made Queen Charge Super Bowlers look crazy effective. I'm pretty sure every attack except this one on the bottom was done with Queen Charge Super Bowlers, apart from like a couple of Super Dragon attacks. And obviously it was quite effective. They did 43 stars on us. On number 15, you can do blower on it. Has good value. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick look. You are right, actually, that the blower can potentially pick up the CC. It's always tricky to drop the Duke in such a way that he hits the CC without pulling too many CC troops. Let's see. Honestly, another good potential angle for me is to send the blower over here to pick up the enemy prints and these couple of, especially picking up the air sweeper. I could totally end up using my giant arrow for some other targets, like a couple of air defenses. I do think that makes sense, but getting it into this monolith is going to be tricky, like, because I don't think I would want just the monolith. I think I would also want the CC as well. It is a good suggestion, but I don't see the easiest way to pull it off. I do also like that this revenge shower is a little exposed. Like, it's not going to really do too much damage, I think. It'll be pretty easy to control with totem spells. Light Arc, hey, what's going on? Is it just Fizzy and you playing? Now, we have some clanmates, so Fizzy's playing with 3 accounts. 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm playing with these 6 right here. And then we have Jerry here, number 7. Even though he's got a Japanese name, I just call him Jerry. Here is Omar, number 11. I Must Be God has 2 accounts. He played with us in Titan 1 and did a great job there. And number 14, this is Leo, who also played with us in Titan 1. And number 15 is E6E, who was playing in our lower leagues, but also like outperforming everybody. Like in Titan 3 and 2 did 21 stars in both occasions, and so far E6E has not missed. So great job there. I really wish I could show you guys the replays. It's really unfortunate. If you insta-pop the blower, I'm pretty sure it can take the CC and the multi. Let's see here, because I do know that the like the what's the word, like the straight path of the blower can extend 16 tiles. I honestly don't really care about this multi-inferno too much. I just care about the getting the monolith and the CC. This multi-inferno here is not that scary. Insta popping the blower, I'm sure I can get the monolith with that, but I'm not so sure about getting the CC. It's 16 tiles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, you might be right about picking up the CC. If it's only 13 away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, you might be right. I'm actually going to heavily consider that in this case. I thought it was 12 tiles. It might be 12. It might be 12. I thought it was 16. GM, hey, what's going on? Good to see you, bro. Let me find a similar type and show you. It has 14 tiles. I think it's just the perfect range. I don't want to take any risk. That's the thing, is the point of planning these attacks is to make sure that you get it right even with the traps. I don't want it to be like a 50-50 thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it is 13 tiles away. So if it is 12, like it says on the wiki, then I don't think insta-popping the blower will work. What I can potentially try to do is to use rocket loons to try to get the Duke to go directly to the monolith. I think that's reasonable. But I do have to be careful, obviously, not to pull any CC troops too early. Otherwise, they will just it will defeat the purpose, right? Destroying the CC. Check it with a friendly challenge. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Let's see what kind of a base I can go for here. I don't want to go for the diagonal corners. I have to look for something that has a decent depth. Like maybe this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is where the Revenge Shower is. The Revenge Shower is not quite as deep into the base as the CC, even though it kind of is a little bit deceiving. Insights just, hey, what's going on? Do I remember you? I do vaguely remember you, yes. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see here. This might be another one. So this is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if I can hit the CC with this, then let's see. If I can insta hit the CC with this, then I should be good to go to hit the yeah, so I did get the CC in this case. And I think that was 14 tiles, is that right? I think it's just a perfect range. You might be right, honestly, for number 15. And it's better than what I had, honestly. I was just planning to hit the scatter shot in the Infernos. So, anyway. Yeah, this is what I was practicing earlier. It didn't go well, but I did want to get practice with the Super Bowlers because of what Cup Up Baby did against us. But I do think I will be using primarily Hydra today. I was in Legends 1 and was struggling at 5.2k, so I just quit the game recently. That's unfortunate, bro, because 5.2k is actually pretty decent. I think you're doing a good job if you can have this many trophies. That would put you immediately into the top 100, or top 1000, I should say, or top 2000. I've been wanting to switch to Queen Charge Super Bowlers. The Monolith Arrow returns for gems this month. It should, right? But I did use that today and it didn't go well. Yesterday I did I think this is 285 with Hydra because of a plus 30 and a plus 15. But then today, which is actually technically the previous league day, I obviously didn't do that great. Obviously I need more practice. It wasn't really just losing the queen as much as it was just not knowing the best approach. Yesterday hits, I know I kind of threw. I definitely kind of threw. The background music is quite relaxing. Yes, this is from Epidemic Sound if you want to check them out. But it's really meant for creators. I think it's mostly AI music. But you are right about it being relaxing. This HP module is quite well upgraded, I must say. 4300. That does only need one Quake though, and I know that because the Lava Launcher had 4900 and that needed one Quake only. Although if I want to hit the Cakapults, the CC, and the Inferno, I probably have to shoot the Queen from the Blacksmith here, which might be tricky. I was planning to shoot the Queen from the Elixir Collector just to get the CC and the Inferno here. But if I line up a good arrow, then I should be able to pick up all three, I think. I guess the issue is that the backpack won't hit the Cakapult, so I don't think I'll worry about that too much. I think I can potentially just do fine with just leaving the Cakapult up because it's only the HP module that's upgraded. It's none of the damage. The Queen charges from Cup Up Baby were good. Yeah, they were amazing. I gotta say, they were absolutely amazing. Catalyst using Super Bowlers. I don't know who Catalyst is. Is he another YouTuber? You've been watching Gaku, who makes it look so easy. Yeah, I know it. Something about it is that it's hard for me to pick up from other players, like watching them. Like it helps, but it's still hard for me to pick up their little nuances to how they control their attacks. I think the biggest thing that really helps me personally is just practicing myself. So give me some time, I will show you guys some good Queen Charge Super Bowler attacks. It'll happen. It'll eventually happen. Okay, I don't think I have to think too much about this particular one, because this is a base I've seen quite a bit in Legends. So yeah, let's go for it. Okay. So just forget about the K-Capult, right? I do have to worry about the builders potentially saving the K-Capult, or not the K-Capult, but the CC. And see here, I do get my value, which is nice. I just have to control all this over here with a poison spell and some totems. Do think that the Duke's going to end up following my army, which is not ideal, but it's also not the worst thing. I just really want my Dragon Riders to stay alive. Let's use the Overgrowth now. Totem here. The Duke picking up the Revenge Shower is very nice, I must say. I do think I have this pretty well under control. Where should I use the orb? I should probably wait for this backside, right? I just have so much army left that I'm not even worried about it. I might end up swagging the orb. I guess I just need to focus on waiting for an optimal approach for the revive. But yeah, like I've said, this is a base I've seen multiple times in the Legends one. So didn't feel too nervous about it. And there's the revive. OP crushing attack, thank you so much. That is one down, but there's still 5 more to go. Hopefully I can take him down with ease. I did get a friendly challenge from Accent here. He wants me to test the blower. I think he wants me to try to double check the range. This is a good base to do that. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the 14th tile from the edge is where the spell tower is. So if I hit the spell tower, then I should be good, right? I do hit the spell tower. So I'm definitely going to be bringing the blower on number 15 now that I've gathered all that information. Have you been doing the daily tasks for the RC skin? No, I have not actually. It's a good reminder, right? Not just for me, but for you guys as well, if you have daily tasks that you need to get through. I also did Super Bowlers here yesterday. It was 262, which is better than what I did on Dhoom, but still not that great in my opinion. I would definitely want to be hitting 290 or better in order to feel any good about it. So let's switch back over to Hydra here. GG, thank you so much. ABD, hey, what's going on? 32 minutes left for today's task. Oh, so there's only a limited amount of time to do it, is that right? I'm probably not going to end up getting that skin in that case. It doesn't bother me too much because I prefer full skin sets. I don't prefer having just one-offs. I like it when my skin sets are complete. This is a base I saw quite a bit yesterday. I even saw it on the stream. You guys If you were here yesterday watching me do my Legends one-hits from Chaos, I saw this base like 2 or 3 times. And the good thing is that they are running this twice, so it should be easy for me. Hopefully I don't run into too many hiccups. Mangulcher, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you, bro. It's not a limited time at 100% stacks. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. I guess I don't need to overcomplicate this. Really, the biggest thing is obviously I need to control the monolith properly. The K-Catapult's not too crazy damage, but I still think that an overgrowth over here is going to be helpful to keep the queen alive. If she continues walking this way, I do find that the queen ends up getting pretty decent value. I just have to be sure that I can control this monolith. This is really the biggest choke point of the attack, is if, like, for example, if I can get a good angle on the orb early, then the monolith is not an issue, but sometimes the prince just doesn't really want to cooperate with me. He walks outside or something like that. So a skeleton spell is not a bad idea. I think I might end up bringing that. Let's replace a freeze and put a skeleton. I do think totems are good value on this particular layout. You can complete tasks till August 10th, that makes sense. That sounds about right. Really, the only thing as well in this area is obviously the poison tower. Okay, let's go for this. Switch to the Skywagon, that's what I'm meant to use with this. I do get my primary targets there with the backpack arrow, very nice. Almost lost my queen. I might end up losing her anyway, which is unfortunate. I do lose her. I'm not happy about that. Let's use the poison here on the Guardian, and I guess the overgrowth here now is fine. And yeah, see what I mean? My prince is totally throwing here. I really needed the prince to follow my main army here. Although I do have a lot of force moving, so I'm not too worried just yet. I still have a freeze on standby, which is going to get good value. Let's use it now to keep that super dragon alive. And then obviously we just need to wait until I have a good angle for the revive and use it on the Duke, I guess. Might end up swagging it if the Inferno isn't an issue. Actually, the Giant's going for the Inferno, so that is going to be a swag revive. Dark Heaven has lost both wars, and I in fact blame Noctis. You think so? You really think it's all on him? He is one of the leaders. You crushed that, thank you so much. Pretty simple plan actually for this particular layout. I've seen it, like I said, I've seen it multiple times in Legends 1. So I guess I'll just go ahead and do the same thing over on this account. Switch the one freeze for a skeleton. It works out better typically if the prince follows my army. So hopefully that can happen this time, and hopefully I can keep my queen alive this time. She got targeted pretty early on by the enemy queen, which is a little unlucky. I typically use a totem over in this Gigabomb area to control the enemy queen, so I guess I forgot to do that. And yeah, let's go for it. Show your lineup. I can show you real quick. It's funny because I did show on the stream not too long ago, but you missed it. I did unfortunately miss the CC in this particular instance. It's not a huge deal. Not a crazy huge deal. Let's use the healing tome now. And so now here you can see how the queen is staying alive. She's going to assist the duke quite nicely. Let's use the skeleton spell now. I guess I'll freeze one more time right here because that monolith desperately needs to go down. And yeah, this is crushed once again. See what's going on with the music. It is going, so I'm a bit busy today. It's all good. Clean hit, GG. Thank you so much. I did miss the CC with the setup. That was an arrow miss is what that was. But another swag revive. I mean, I just swagged the revive, so I guess it's no surprise that I've done it once again. If I got some time, I will come by. I appreciate you hanging out now, honestly. You don't really have to stay for the whole stream. So this is our lineup here. There's 6 of my accounts. I've just done 3 hits and 3 triples. Number 7, this is Jerry. He does watch the streams. I don't know if he watches them live though, because they typically happen late in his time zone. Here's Faizy with 3 accounts. He unfortunately did a 1-star today that kind of choked the war for us, but I don't really feel too bad about it. This is Omar with 1 account. This is I Must Be God with 2 accounts. He did play with us in Titan 1 and did perform well there. And number 14, this is Leo, who I think he's in the chat somewhere. I saw him leave a message. Swagged an army too, you think so? You think there was enough army there for another base? Number 15 is E6E. E6E did a great job in our previous Titan 2 and 3. Not the ones that we did here in GreenEternity, but the ones in our other clans. 21 stars in both of those, and so that is why ultimately I ended up taking E6E into the lineup. All guys on Legends 1, yes. All of our players are Legends 1. Except Leo here. This account I think is in Legends 2, but he does have an account in Legends 1. And he is posting on YouTube. You should definitely go check him out. He's a very talented attacker, I must say. Okay, so this base I will hit with my standard army. I feel like I skipped one. I skipped number 7. That's the one I skipped. Although I have to hit them also. Not really skipping, right? I think I kind of want to play it safe with the giant arrow. I don't want to take any risks. The army camp is way in the corner, which lines up a perfect shot for me to hit the CC and the fire spitter. And potentially this air defense if I get the angle just right. And then obviously an approach behind the mortars with the Hydra will end up going behind the sweepers. I do have to control this fire spitter probably with like 1 totem or so. I guess the only other thing I can potentially consider swapping is my poison spell. You didn't take Undertaker? No, not this time. Not this time. I don't think he wanted to play in Legends, I'll be honest. I think he wanted to play in a league of his own. But Undertaker is a good attacker. He's doing every day some Legends 1 hits, so he is getting that daily practice. Yeah, having an extra freeze will be really nice to control the Logger Guardian, especially because I'm going into it pretty early with my army. Freezes tend to get pretty good value if you have a ton of DPS in the area. So the extra freeze does make sense, especially to cover the multi-inferno. I could potentially think about bringing a skeleton, maybe not because of the multi-inferno, but a freeze would also be good for the monolith. Okay, I think we can just go right for this one. Let's just go for it. I do have to be careful, obviously, about where I deploy the Duke. And I do hit 2 air defenses with that arrow, so that's very nice. So the first freeze is going to cover the rage shower before it activates. And obviously also cover the logger. This totem needs to go there. I did lose my queen, which is not ideal. I do have a split. I don't feel good about this split. Although I could potentially make this work anyway. My orb just got forced, which is unfortunate. I still have rocket looms, so this might get me what I need. Let's use a freeze there on the revenge shower, although I missed the freeze. That's not good. Definitely some simple mistakes are holding me back from crushing this. Although I do think that I will triple this. Just not sure about a swag revive anymore. Let's revive now. And yeah, that should be it. I think the overgrowth was OP. It kind of was. We got the same group in CWL and Champs 1. He's our opponent? Really? Really? He's using the same army as yours? Yeah, he does like this army a lot. Although he's been trying to get me to use the Ice Hound. And I'm 50-50 about the Ice Hound. Like, I think it makes sense on some bases. But on some other bases, it, you know, ends up going to waste. Push everything back together. Yeah, the Skywagon had a lot of troops that ended up staying alive. Which was nice. Okay. So for this base, I'm going to hit the jetpack, or the backpack I should call it, so that it goes over this air defense over here. But I think I'll be like dropping it more so behind the spell factory, and then try to hit the revenge shower and the CC. If I drop the quakes directly over the revenge shower, then this builder right here will be distracted by itself, but also by these other 2 builders repairing it. And then these 2 builders over here will be repairing the sweepers. So I do think I'm pretty safe for the builders. It's just a matter of I have to get this arrow. It has to hit the revenge shower and the CC. And honestly, if I miss it and it ends up hitting the sweeper instead, I feel like that's also fine, because if I hit the sweeper, then I can also use the freezes in such a way that covers the rage shower before it goes off. But I was planning to just let the rage shower activate and then use the freezes to cover the sweeper. So that's why I do want to get that revenge shower. Swagged my revive both days for Dhoom. That's awesome. Bro, the blower, the monolith, and the... Oh, you think I should put the blower on this side? I don't think so. And the reason why is because of the follow-up. It's a little too tricky. What would I follow up with? Like sending the Hydra over here? Because the biggest issue that I have with the blower is the fact that I'll use it over here, and it sets a nice funnel by destroying these defenses and these buildings over here for the Hydra to go over here, but the Duke ends up on the opposite side. So he loses value by not being able to work together with the Queen on one side. It has to be a very exceptional case. Like, for example, if I can get the CC and the Revenge Shower with just the blower, then I would go for that. I do think potentially on this base I can. I should probably run a scan on it. I don't think I scanned this particular layout, so let's take a screenshot. I'll show you guys what a scan looks like. Let's go to right over here. I do want the base link. We can see if any results pop up. Duke needs to be pushed in by the queen, otherwise the army gets spread out. You think so? So I did find 0 results on this base. So yeah, I don't even know if there's Teslas over here. There might be, but it does make sense that the enemy queen could eventually pull the Duke where I need him to, so that I hit the CC and the Revenge Shower. That's a good call out. Obviously, the Duke's going to be forced to an ability early on this side. In that particular case. But I can follow it up with a nice giant arrow if I did decide to go for that. It's interesting because I do plan to use the blower on 15. I guess the question is what to do with the queen, because honestly the queen doesn't do that great unless she's sniping sweepers. The army you are using is a bit like E-Drag's principle. You need to funnel the flanks to push through. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's why I prefer going for diagonal setups. Like, for example, if I saw this in Legends and I didn't have any sort of modifications to my army, then I would be going for this over here. That's what I would be going for. And then just trimming this over here with a couple dragons. And then the army through this area. I guess I don't want to overthink this one too much. I had a good plan for it. I don't want to screw it up. Where is it? Number 11. JK Plays, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's go for this. I can drop a dragon early over here because there's obviously no damage in that area. I did hit both the CC and the Revenge Shower, which is very nice. I'm glad I stuck with my gut here. I didn't expect that I was going to end up getting the sweeper, so that's cool. I guess I can use the other freeze now to cover the Logger Guardian. I totally forgot to bring a skeleton spell. That was definitely a must. Looks like I lost my Duke. I don't have much army left, so I'm a little concerned. I just want the queen to pick up the air defense. And now let's revive the Duke. this, we'll see if it's enough or not. I have a feeling it may not be enough. It's going to be very close, especially because of the scatter shot. If the Duke can get inside of it early, that would be nice. We shall see. And he does get inside of it, in fact. So I think he can overcome the rest of this damage. I think so. Yeah, I just ran out of army early in this particular instance. I think you give the Warden ability a bit earlier. Are you saying I did it too early or I did it too late? Like I should have done it earlier? Let's take a look. I think maybe that the deployment of my army wasn't super clean. Like I probably should have done it a little more compact, like spreading my army only across a few buildings. Yeah, because by spreading it between so many buildings, they ended up kind of separating quite a bit. I think this air defense might have put in some work. And yeah, I definitely should have brought a skeleton spell. That was a mistake to forget that. It was part of my planning to bring the skeleton spell and I forgot it. This totem helped quite a bit because I was able to pick up the air defense with the queen while she was still barely alive. That ultimately in the end saved me. I think the dragons were too wide. Yeah, that's a big issue in this army because you want to get the most out of the healing tome. So everything has to be covered with the Warden aura. You're probably right about that. Glad that went through. And I do have one more attack. One more. Hopefully I triple this. And that will be a little bit of a redemption from yesterday. I failed 2 hits yesterday. I have to switch my phone's account. My phone was logged onto this one. It was a nasty base. Yeah, it didn't show up in any scans. So whatever it was must have been a fresh build. I do have a builder free, I just noticed. And I should probably be continuing my upgrades on the K-Catapult. What should I upgrade? I should definitely go for the one that's not 8 days. But more so 4 days and 21 hours. Although I could just do that. Let's go for this. This is my only account that has a hammer building. I got an extra one from a chest a while back. And so I already used another hammer of building to upgrade the K-Catapult a bit. I'm pretty sure I used it on the HP module. The interesting thing is the fact that the K-Catapult here, the only stat that's affected by the modifier is this one that I'm currently upgrading. It's also like the lowest one. Like getting hit initially by 350 damage is actually not that much. Dragons have like 6,000. And so getting hit by 300 is not that much. Really where the K-Catapult shines is the bomb damage. All CWL attacks finish. I do have one more. Hopefully I can pick up a triple here. Let's see. I do have to focus on getting a good overgrowth. I think this is one of those cases maybe that also bringing an Ice Hound might make sense. Because it can potentially pull the Poison Tower. That would be nice. Still debating my best approach here. What I do think I should go for is to just hit the blower in between these two walls and hit the CC But then to follow up by sending the dragons over on the side, I can shoot the Queen's giant arrow in such a way that hits the air defense here and the sweeper. And then I should be safe to send my Ice Hound from probably somewhere over the Queen to pull the poison tower. I do think an Ice Hound makes good sense here. I can also just replicate the same thing on the other side to deal with the multi-gear tower, because it's not exactly symmetrical, is it? There's no multi-gear tower on the other side. I would get a better overgrowth if I could just cover this over here. So it does make sense, and the nice thing is obviously it gives me a couple extra spells to work with. I'll bring an extra totem and a skeleton, or maybe an extra freeze to have 3 freezes. I think that's not a bad idea. What would I use the freezes on? I guess one to cover the logger together with the multi-inferno. And then some of the overgrowth damage. That's kind of what I think. Okay. I do think that the blower was a good call out. Whoever mentioned that, I appreciate you for that. What should I put on the prince here? I have a feeling I should put the Raven. Potentially. I was thinking the Angry Jelly can work too, but I don't want the prince to get hit by black air bombs. Select the blower, you're right. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, I appreciate you guys keeping an eye there. So the Raven together with the Meteor Staff, or maybe potentially the Dark Crown. I do like to run the Dark Crown when I have any pet on the prince that's not the Phoenix. And the reason is because it just makes him a little more like sturdy. He does feel a little more sturdy. I was going to sub, but I can't find it. Oh, if it's because you're watching on Twitch. I don't have any sort of monetization on Twitch. I appreciate the gesture though. You can hop over to YouTube and subscribe there. I have super chats, but I'm not going to ask for super chats. Not really in a position where I need money from you guys. Cool. Yeah, the interesting thing here is that the Duke might end up getting pulled by the enemy queen and take her out early. And maybe one of these super wizard towers. I guess that's nice. I'll obviously have to do that with the Phoenix. And where would I send my army? I would send my army in such a way that it goes like almost directly over the like behind the fire spitter. Like the enemy prince and this air defense over here. Okay. Where would I use the arrow? Obviously right here, right? I can also try to get it to hit the backside air defense. I think that makes sense. Makes sense to try to pick that up. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, let's drop a first dragon over here. This is just to help the funnel just a little bit. I did hit the blower, which is nice. Or I did hit the CC with the blower. And as well the backside. The Duke is going to get force 2 an ability, but that's fine. We kind of expected that, right? Queen's doing good work. Definitely going to use a totem to keep her alive. And now we can revive the Duke, and I guess use the orb now. My Queen's dead, but I still have a free spell to manage the backside air defense, which is currently covered by the overgrowth. Looks like this is going well enough for me to triple, and yeah, that is 6 triples done, which is very nice. Hopefully this air defense doesn't pick everything off. Oh god, I hope not. Oh, can I get this? That came way closer in the end than I initially expected, but I did pick up 6 triples. Makes up for yesterday only hitting 4 out of 6. That was way close, but I'm not gonna complain since it ended up going through. The Raven. Yeah, the Raven really clutched up there. The air defense also wasn't ideal in that position. Share the army comp. If you go into the video description, you will find this army comp, which is a little different, but you can also see the tweaks that I made. I brought the Dark Crown on the Prince because I decided to run the Phoenix on the Duke instead. And I brought a couple more support spells. But nice that we got this far. It was very close. We were very close even on percentage as well. 99 versus 99.2. If we had just gotten the Town Hall, maybe it would be a draw. On that one base that we did 1 star. Okay, bye. See you. My hits are left. Yeah, mine too. I will be doing a little bit of Legends to chill out now. And hey, this is that base. This is that base. What is it? Number 3 and number 6. We're both using this base. I did get the backpack value this time. Do have to watch the enemy queen. She does have a tendency to pick off my own queen. I like to snipe that super wizard tower there. That monolith. I missed the freeze, but I'll probably end up using the second freeze over here anyway. And I still have the prince and his orb, although the prince should be over here helping my army rather than helping the queen. It really should be the duke helping the queen and the prince helping my army, because that equipment is very nice, the dark crown, or the dark orb I should say. Whom we are going against next, let's take a look. I will show you. If I can manage to stay up, then we might even get a chance to actually look at their bases. Swagger revive, just like the CWL hits. Okay. I think we're going up against Display of Power, right? Yes, Display of Power. They did, what did they do today? They did 37 stars and only 15 attacks. I mean, I say only, but you know what I mean. They did only 37 stars and 15 attacks. Silent Army is doing a great job this week. I gotta say, they're absolutely crushing. It does look like we are leading the group in percentage as well. Everybody's hits are finished. And so we are currently in 5th. we picked up it is a loss. Therapy has a win, so +10 for them. 3N has a loss, and Eternal has a win, so +10 for them. I do think that means we do end up finishing today in 7th, but I'm not too worried. I still think we have a good chance to bounce back. Mac Attack, you found me, that's awesome. You want to spectate CWL? Well, you're spectating it right here on the live stream, right? Yeah, just come through to the clan if you actually want to come in the clan. Okay, what do I go for here? This is an interesting layout. I don't think I've seen this particular one before. I think I kind of want to hit the CC and the Inferno. If I could hit the cake bombs, that'd be nice, but I don't think I will. I just wanted the Inferno there. And then early into the Revenge Shower, I'm probably going to have to use my Overgrowth in such a way that covers like the Monolith, the Fire Spitter and all. Like so. Let's use a freeze to cover the Scatter Shot and the Multi-Inferno that was Rage Shot. I don't actually think my queen has very many chances now to finish her job. Gonna use the orb over here. This might not end up working out for me. Yeah, I lost my queen there. Definitely wasted a totem. I'm just gonna save the freeze for when I can get a positioning onto the monolith. Just like so. I do think it will end up being the Prince under Phoenix to pick up the monolith. Maybe no Phoenix needed. If these 4:30 a.m. war starts, that's how I feel too, bro. But that's kind of the caveat of playing in these upper leagues, is that you typically get spun in the end. It's not like they are bad losses. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the clans that we were up against were very good. Cup Up Baby and Silent Army. There's no doubt about that. I almost had a feeling that we were not the favorites in this group before the week started. And I guess it turns out that I was right. Okay, this one's going to be tricky for me. Because yeah, really the best value for this particular layout is to hit the cake bombs and the CC, but typically for that, what kind of a follow-up you would go for is one to either side. But I don't know, going into the sweepers does feel kind of deadly, especially because of the Rage Showers. I almost feel like I want to get the same value but start on the opposite side. Let's do this baby dragon here. To get the value there, but I do need the Duke and the Queen to finish their funnel. Where can I use the poison? Do I use it on the Guardian? I feel like I should. Another freeze there to control that Rage Shower properly. Do hope I can pick up this Revenge Shower. I do. Nice to see as well that the Town Hall did go down. I'm just not too sure about whether I'll get this Overgrowth right or not. Let's try to cover everything except the Ray Shower. Like, I especially wanted to cover the Multi-Inferno, because that together with the Ray Shower is quite dangerous. I'm not too sure if I have this. Yeah, very close, 90%. It's my first fail of the stream, unfortunately. Hey, what's going on? How's CWL going? It's actually pretty good. Even though we do have a couple losses and we are finishing in 7th, I still think that we're putting up decent stars. Yesterday was a little bit of an underperformance from us, from me especially. And today, a lot of clans ended up not even scoring 40 stars. Like, we have 35, 37, 37, 37, 39. So if the remaining rounds continue like they did today, I still think that we have some good chances. Good chances. Mac Attack, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Brings back memories watching Clash on YouTube, like Eric Onehive. He was one of the GOATs. He was definitely one of the best. Okay, this space. I've been kind of getting screwed by this space recently. I kind of want to look for a different approach of some kind. Maybe what I can do is try to funnel the Duke to go directly into the Monolith. He could take it down pretty quickly with his Totem spell. That's what I think about that. And so for that, I would drop I guess a baby dragon here. Maybe that didn't work. I'm not sure about those Teslas now, but I'm going to commit to this anyway. Really want those rocket loons to help take down the Monolith, which they do very nicely, actually. So I do think I pretty much nailed the setup here. Apart from the fact that I only have one rocket loon remaining, which honestly, that's not that great. The rocket loons do a great job assisting the army properly. There's the orb. It doesn't cover the Guardian, which is kind of a mistake. But I still have plenty of ways to support. My army through the Guardian, I hope so. This is honestly looking pretty sus, but I think I got it. Getting the CC in this particular instance did work out quite nicely. I'm just hoping that the Duke can do a good job to finish the base here. Although I'm not sure what's going on with the sweeper, why it's not pushing my Duke back. That was a little strange. It definitely looked like that the Duke should have been getting some pushback there. Next war is important, you think so? I think that if we win next war, it'll be the start of a nice bounce back. I'm happy if we can finish anywhere in the top 3 in our group. Although, honestly, the truth is I'm really happy as long as we don't demote. But if we finish in the top 3, then we do automatically finish global rank 9 or better. And the reason for that, I'll show you, is because there are only currently 4 groups in Legend League. These are all of the different clans participating in Legends. And a bunch of these clans, so like you can see here there's 26 clans, and we have a group of 8, and so that means that the remaining 18 clans all got grouped in groups of 6. And so whoever gets first place in our group automatically gets first place globally. You will leap up, CC. You win next one. Yeah, I definitely hope we win the next one. Beating Display of Power would be nice, because they are a good team. Seems like they underperformed today. Okay, this base. What to go for, what to go for. Kind of want to play it safe and just aim for the Town Hall. I dropped that archer there to test to see if the archer queen will automatically target the multi-gear, but she won't. And the fact she won't makes me want to shoot the arrow from this wizard tower just like that, and I do get the value, which is nice. Poisoned up that area. Do hope my queen stays alive, at least to pick up an air defense. That would be nice. Did unfortunately not get the split I was looking for. This is not going to end up working out. I can already tell that. Yeah, I'm just going to use Overgrowth like this, but it's kind of a waste. The attack already fell apart. I'm just going for percentage here. It is what it is. It's an 80%-ish. 81 or 82 or something. Yeah, 81%. I guess I'll force quit just to get the last percent, or do the 4x. I think that's all I'm getting is 82% here. Okay. Let's move on. There's still 3 more attacks. Hopefully I can triple those 3. And then after that, I will be calling it good on the stream. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream than what I typically go for. But the truth is that it's late for me. Let's see if there's any Teslas. No Teslas. So I wonder how I can hit the monolith properly here. Normally I see Teslas there, right? I guess I'll go for this. Gotta wait for the mortar to go down and then I can send rocket launch. Just like that. So now hopefully if everything goes towards this core area nicely, it should be good to go. Do you think that those cake bombs might end up doing a little too much damage on me? There's a chance I end up getting destroyed by that raged up cake bombs. There's the orb, although it was a little premature. I guess the question is whether the queen's going to make it out of this compartment or not. Or maybe the bigger question is whether I'm going to get the town hall or not. But yeah, the queen doesn't make it out, and so with that, she does go down to the fire spitter. She could have potentially picked up the fire spitter behind it and maybe the air defense if she managed to get out of the compartment. But yeah, I got destroyed here. Good base. I was really not sure the best approach, and the truth is that I was looking at the very beginning. I was looking for a backup plan because with the Tesla over here, I can also pick up both raised towers. So not getting either of those raised towers ended up costing me. Indeed, Pakistan is cursed. Yeah, I didn't even want to run a CWL this time, but ended up doing it anyway. The biggest reason is because we have some clanmates that have family-friendly accounts, and so they can only play there. This is the clan I'm talking about. Is this one right here. There's a bunch of our players in this clan doing Champ 1. But when you look at like the last 10 attempts in CWL, there's been not really much progress made. Like we were in Champ 2 this time a year ago, but since then still Champ 1. The biggest issue right now with Champ 1 is the fact that there are no modifiers. I do think that Champ 1 should at least have a Legends 3 modifier. It's just my opinion. Should have sent me over there. Nah, you didn't want to be over there, trust me. You definitely did not want to be over there. This is the base I got destroyed by. What I had done in the previous attempt was I got the cake bombs and the CC and shot my arrow from this elixir collector and sent the Hydra into the monolith. It did look like a solid approach, but it didn't end up working out, so I guess this time I kind of want to go for something different. Let's see if this works or not. Although I don't have the highest hopes of this working. This sort of an approach usually fails. Nice freeze. The Duke's doing a great job over here, so I can really appreciate that. I'm just worried about the long shot. Long shot might end up finishing me here. Long shot does go down, which is nice. Hopefully these rocket loons can get that monolith down. At least with crash damage. They do. Very nice. And so I do think that means I have this as 3 stars. Maybe the revive was a little premature, but it's fine. Obviously I have the force to make it through. I think using Phoenix on the Duke is better. You think so? Well, that means you can't run the Phoenix on the Prince. The reason I like to use the Phoenix on the Prince is because of his DPS. It's a lot more consistent. The reason players like to use the Phoenix on the Duke is because when he's alone, then he does get that Royal Rampage, right? Which gives him a little bit of a damage boost, right? But he has 400 DPS, and the Prince, when you look at what he has 765. And so regardless of whether there's air troops around or not, He does get that more consistent DPS with the Phoenix. The Jelly is really just the next best option, honestly. Otherwise, maybe I could run the Raven. Maybe that could work. But with totem spells, the Angry Jelly on the Duke does do a decent work. And yeah, without further ado, we're down to our last hit. Let's see if there's any Teslas. There's one there, which I could potentially take advantage of. I do think I'm going to use that Tesla. I got the Poison Tower, but I didn't get the Ray Shower, which I guess that's not ideal, but it would have been tricky to get the Ray Shower from that angle. I'm gonna save the one dragon for cleaning up behind the Duke. Like this. Nice overgrowth. I think I have this well under control. Swagger Revive. He's easier to manipulate with the Jelly. You're absolutely right, because on a symmetrical base like this, you can drop the Duke. Instead of dropping him like dead into top 12 o'clock corner, you can drop him a little to the left or to the right to manipulate which way he goes, left or right on the bottom. So you are right about him being a little easier to manipulate with the Jelly. We are currently global rank 66. I guess that's okay. We have one defense taken. The reset was rank 357, so I do reckon that if we get a defense of like minus 260 or better, I should get a nice rank boost to be hopefully in the global top 250. One step closer to the global top 200. Although I gotta be honest, I'm not having quite the season I was having last season. Last season was amazing. I had a bunch of accounts in the top 200 like multiple times throughout the season. So 91st here, 56 here, and 138. Yeah, last season was just crazy, and I just don't have the hit rate that I did last season. So I don't want to get too complacent and continue using this army forever. I am doing some work, like especially on some of my lower accounts, to try new stuff. Like for example, this yesterday was with Queen Charge Super Bowlers. Obviously I'm not performing at the same level that the top players are with that, but eventually I will be, hopefully soon. You can see your stats in the new event. Which new event? Is this something new? This might be something new. The Chiefs Chronicles. This is pretty cool. Tap the icons to explore, like this one. Let's see the stats for all the Chiefs combined. Troops most deployed. Let's guess. What do we think is the most deployed troop? I kind of want to say the Electro Dragon because of all the bot spammers. I kind of want to say the Electro Dragon. Let's see. Is it? No, it's the Dragon. I'm surprised that the Dragon's not up here. Oh, I didn't realize it was multiple choice. I thought this was just, let's see. Golden Dark Elixir, how much? Let's smash. See, this is not multiple choice. So what is that? 32 quadrillion gold and 288.3 trillion Dark Elixir. How many attacks? 41 billion. And how many 3 stars? Out of 41 billion, I would say less than half. Less than half. Yeah, easily less than half. Total war stars earned in the millions. Oh, in the billions, actually, 4.2 billion. How many troops donated? Definitely in the billions. Trillions, of course. This is actually pretty interesting. I don't know if this is all throughout or if this is me. This might be me. Because it's 3,240. That's definitely me, right? Pretty cool. And 41 billion, 40.9 billion are bots. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. How many town halls did I destroy? Oh, why do they all have to be so close? Let's just guess this. It was 2,915. How many 3 stars? More than half, which is nice. More than half of my attacks are 3 stars, which is obviously better than the field average. Clan War, let's see your attack stats. Oh, look at all these. Wow. I don't know why that says 61 won and 101 tied. Obviously, we have more wins than just 61. Clan War star placement. 4,890th in Saudi Arabia, which is cool. How many attacks did it? Total CWL attacks? At least 100. Maybe 103. 93. I'm not sure how I've done only 93. 67 won and 271 stars. And that puts me in the top 1% worldwide, but still not that great. I guess these stats are pretty mid. That's kind of how I feel about them. Get a free card pack. You live in Saudi? I made this account in Saudi, which is what happened. I think I got it right. I got that card pack. I hope so. I did. Very nice. A P.E.K.K.A here. If you guys have any trades that you want to do, I don't think I have any. Like, I have super wall breakers here, but I'm usually trading with myself. Then go to the video description and you will see a link to our global chat. You can see how some people here are discussing about the duplicates in our global chat. You can definitely go there and I will accept you. You got that oil money, that's right. Check the store. Oh, here's a free card pack. Very nice. Goblin, P.E.K.K.A. I just got a P.E.K.K.A, right? And a Yeti, so those are definitely duplicates, right? I have some P.E.K.K.As now and only one Yeti. I do think that we do need to wait still a few more days before we can really go crazy exchanging duplicates. But anyway, I do think that does a good job concluding our stream. It was a nice and chill stream. It unfortunately was a little bit shorter, but the maintenance did push us back a little bit, and it's pretty late for me right now. It's 1:30 a.m. So I'm gonna call it good. If you've been hanging out this whole time, I appreciate you seriously, and yeah, have a great night and take care. Peace.